missed a call from Doc. Hope he's okay.
Peter,
Oh,
I just wanted
well, hey everybody, we're
mark
back.
the moment, I suppose. The closing of one chapter in life and the beginning of the next. I couldn't have reached this point without you. And it's my hope that the next phase will only strengthen our partnership and friendship as the world finally sees our work bear fruit. Here's to the future.
Huh. He sounds less paranoid than before. Downright hopeful. I hope that means good things are coming.
Oh,
We could
Peter.
all use that.
Oh, Peter, you naive man. So, hey, welcome back, everybody, to the next part of this Let's Play. It's been crazy. This is the first time I've actually recorded Let's Play footage for this game in over a year. When I did the last two episodes that you guys watched, I recorded both of those on the same day, and you can probably tell because I'm wearing the same shirt. And that was back in August of 2020. August 25th, 2020, I think, is when I recorded both of those Let's Play episodes. So it's been a little bit over a year since I've actually recorded anything for this game that isn't like a combat video. So it's kind of crazy, but as you guys can see, things have changed. I took my green screen down because it was just cumbersome and very annoying to set up. And now you can actually see my room, which I'm kind of like debating. I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'm going to continue doing it because my room is kind of bare and it doesn't look all that cool. I have all my cool stuff facing the opposite way of where my camera is set up. So,
Should be okay. It's a Supermax facility. Better security and a separate power grid.
Good. What about the Devil's Breath?
Sable's handling it.
great.
Do you trust them?
So yeah, eventually when I get my arm strength to where I want it to be and where it needs to be in order for me to actually like lift things and move things, I do want to change things around in this room if I'm going to continue presenting myself in this way. But right now you can really see is my bed and my guitar. That guy is, he shouldn't be alive. He just got thrown out of a truck with like no webbing to like catch him. But I guess it's like the Batman rule. He's alive, he's just breathing through a tube.
I'm on it. Spider-Man!
Oh, I mistimed it.
I think you guys need a...
There we go.
They got it to the armory.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
It means some of the inmates are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened.
Oh, camera. Come here, you. No, you. But yeah, it's a little wild. I mean, just if you're noticing that the game looks a little different, a little bit more tighter in resolution and in frame rate, is because yes, I managed to get the PlayStation 5. Oh, there we go. I was gonna comment on how annoying the Molotovs are on this game. I will talk about it in a sec.
Hold tight. We'll get you as soon as we can.
What? Where did that come from?
Spider-Man, can you get to that rooftop? There's an officer calling for help up there.
On my way. Someone's trapped behind that door.
And webs in the cutscene.
They're coming. Where is everybody?
So yeah, excuse me. I got lucky in the sense that I got sent an email by Sony a few weeks before my birthday. And Sony does this from time to time. I'm not saying that I'm special or anything like that. Far from the case. But occasionally they will send you an email before they start putting PlayStations on the public queue for people to buy. They'll, you know, if you're lucky, they'll send you an email and they'll tell you, hey, we're going to be releasing consoles to the queue, but before we do, we saved one just for you in case you want it and you can afford it. If not, it's going to go into the queue. So, yeah, I deliberated on it, because I was like, you know, $500 at that point, close to my birthday, was kind of like, I didn't really want to spend it. I wanted to be a little bit more responsible and save the money for like my car or whatever. But then I thought about it, I deliberated back and forth for like a day, and I was like, you know what? It's my birthday soon, and I know for damn sure nobody is willing to give me anything, let alone like hang out with me or like be with me or anything like that. So
Good work. Just a few left.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care. I'll catch up on bills on next month or whatever, and I'll be fine. And I don't regret getting it, honestly. Like, I've been enjoying my time playing through a lot of the enhanced games on the system. I've yet to play Rift Apart, which I really, really want to. But just playing like Avengers, playing Miles Morales, playing this, man, this is like the first time I actually am going through the story. I've done like combat videos and stuff like that, but I've never actually played like the story beats for both games. So just as you guys are experiencing, maybe for the first time, I'm also going through it as well. At least on the PlayStation 5 with all the graphics and the frame rates and all the fun things. We also got some new suits that we didn't have the last time I was doing this, so that's also pretty neat.
Okay, looks like things are somewhat under control.
I thought you said the raft was secure.
It was.
Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad,
It's usually worse.
it's usually worse.
Yeah.
Look out! Yuri!
I'm slipping!
Gotcha. Hold on!
Bam.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for the fire.
Oh boy. Not Pidgeotto.
Electro. Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the
The
party.
dudes in purple, the dudes who are like purple skinned, they remind me of, and it's just because I've been playing a lot of Superman games lately, so
Okay? Please?
they remind me of Parasite. Oh, that was. Oh, you don't. Have a little respect, will ya? Shamakapoo. He's out. All right. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
But yeah, playing this on the PS5 has been. You know, obviously, I had to play to catch up to this point because the PlayStation 5's save transfer system was really weird with like Spider-Man. Well, really any game, really. So the way it goes, right? Hold on. Let me try this again. Let me re-parkour my way back up here. Parkour. No.
Hey, what's your status?
It's really strange because it doesn't download all of the save files that you have on your PS4. It only downloads a specific one that you have chosen. So you transfer that save file onto the PS5. Like, you have to do it one by one by one, which is really weird. You can't do it all in one go. So I didn't remember which save file my playthrough was on.
Lost you for a second there.
So I was like,
Not really.
I don't know which one to download, so I'm just gonna download
What's going on in the rest
the
of the prison?
100% save file and then just start a new game plus off of that and then work my way to where it was in the Let's Play, and that's essentially what I've done.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
stop this guy.
Can't stop me. But I'm glad that you still try.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
Try.
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
He's working for Fry. Didn't you hear him?
Gotcha. Vulture.
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
That always makes me laugh. It just reminds me of the first Raimi Spider-Man,
Still with me, huh?
where they're at the parade,
Got the security cameras back online.
and he web shots the goblin in the eyes, and the goblin's like, you know, doing his whole spiel, and then he web shots him in the eyes, and he's like, "Oh!"
That are now on the
And I always just laughed at that. Why'd you hit the water? Why didn't you swim, dude? I can't even like.
I am serious. I have to
Okay,
go. Some
Spider-Man.
of them are heading into the city.
I can't even do the zip. It wouldn't let me do the zip. But yeah, and that always reminds me of that. And that scene always makes me laugh just because of how comical it is. Because I always think to myself, it's like the goblin's eyes are like a visor, but he acts like he got hit with like the most disgusting goop in the world. It's really like a minor inconvenience, but the way he reacts to it just makes me laugh. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Like, trying to see how much meter I have. Kill myself. Alright, we made it.
How do you like my new suit?
It's okay.
Dashing. Where'd you get it?
It's an exclusive club.
And again, Vulture just just eats shit.
Remember, he's fed not to kill him.
Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
We're coming up on a part that makes me laugh to no end. So right here after Spider-Man gets stabbed, just Mr. Negative's fucking kick always gets me. I don't know why that tickles me every time I see it, but it always tickles me. It's like Spider-Man gets stabbed, poisoned, and the first thing, like, without hesitation, he just comes up and he just curb stomps him.
First and final warning. Stay out of our way.
Otto, you maniac.
Each of you has a job to do. Your debts will be repaid when we're done. Go!
So yeah, the world's most obvious plot twist was obvious, but I've said this before and I will say this again. I even said it, I think, in Miles. You know where the plot is going, but just because it's predictable doesn't mean that the execution to get to that point is bad. And I think that's where this game really excels, because the relationship between, and I've said this before in like previous episodes, but the relationship between Otto and Peter really makes the game. Like, the dynamic between the two. And leading up to that point, you knew where it was gonna go. You knew he was gonna go bad. You just didn't want to see it. And that's good storytelling. That's great storytelling.
All these years.
There's nothing wrong with predictability as long as the execution is right. Look at that ray tracing on his goggles. That's crazy.
It's over, Norman. Time to give them the truth.
Oh no, pollen! I've always wondered how he didn't, like, immediately get exposed to it, considering the proximity of where he unleashed it, and the fact that he put his, respirator on was, like, extremely late. I would have put that on first, then dispersed it, but, you know, video games. And this is, like, very, this is very unsettling to see.
You okay?
Now.
Fine.
Considering all that's going on in the...
Can you pass those out for me? Sure.
They are working around the clock on a cure for this deadly disease. The citywide quarantine is being heavily enforced by Sable International, who maintain tight security over all transit points. Throughout the city, police and Sable agents continue to battle with Rikers and Raft escapees. Meanwhile, Mayor Osborne has gone on record blaming Spider-Man for the prison break and citywide sickness, and branding him a fugitive. But he has yet to provide evidence. And many believe the mayor is just deflecting blame, since an exclusive report by the Bugle revealed that this disease originated in a secret, unregulated Oscorp laboratory here in Manhattan. Mayor Osborne insists that Oscorp
Turn
is
it
working
off.
with NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
Dr. Octavius. Why? How did I let this happen?
Lighting, man. The lighting is really good.
Just got a call from the hospital. They said you went AWOL.
I need to get back to work.
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
The hard part was keeping you hidden from Sable. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. Maybe it is.
Oh boy, so we are officially in the chapter where, like,
I'm here to help.
people just
Good.
shoot you.
There's gangs of escaped
Out of
prisoners
nowhere.
banding together and taking over entire city blocks. Looting, strong-arming local residents, you name it.
I'll take care of him. What else you got?
The mayor told Silver Sable to do whatever it takes to find Lee and Octavius. So she's just rounding people up indiscriminately, holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture? Don't worry, I'm on it.
Eh.
This is our city, Yuri. It's time we take it back.
Great. My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we make progress. For now, do your best to stabilize the city.
Macarino. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the PS5 version of this game in general,
These guys are like
feel
the
free to leave it
teenagers.
in the comments, and I'll try and answer it as many, not all of them, because I'm usually pretty good about, you know, replying to people in the comments. There are quite a considerable amount of changes, but by and large, the game is still relatively the same. They did do some control changes to kind of match Miles Morales' control scheme, considering that this was paired with that, and the only way to get it, the only way to get this game is to buy the ultimate version of Miles Morales. So, while you can change it to the way that the PS4 version had it, which is the way I prefer to play it, I really, I'm not too big of a fan of having R1 be the main dominating scheme between changing your gadgets and using gadgets. To me, putting those on one thing is, I don't know, I'm not a big fan.
Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. Staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. Feast is the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
You too, Peter.
Sleep it off.
Bro, that didn't count. That was like the thing. Alright, well. Jeez.
What is it with people trying to kill me while all wearing the same outfit?
But yeah, that's one of the things I really didn't like. I remember asking one of the developers prior to the game's release, I was like, did they change the buttons? Because it just feels more natural for L1 to be the gadget select and R1 to be the gadget use. And the fact that I always do, like, I don't struggle with this on Miles, like, I got used to it eventually, but I think ergonomically it just feels better to have L1 be the gadget switch and the gadget use. And it doesn't make a lot of sense for...
You guys gotta know you deserve that, right?
It doesn't make a lot of sense for Peter's Spider-Man to have that be the button layout because he essentially doesn't have the Venom abilities. Like, it makes sense for Miles because you have the extra abilities to use with Miles and you're going to need a button dedicated to it. So, in Miles' case, it makes sense, but in Peter's case, you have L1 just going unused the entire game, and to me, that's just kind of like, why?
Location is Little Tokyo. Over.
Spider-Man, the Raft MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help, now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
No,
Last guy.
2 of his flunkies. Still searching for the doctor.
Schmeck.
I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
Okay, we are not too far.
We've got reports of multiple hostile vehicles. Officers are in pursuit. Officers need
Wow, what hit me there? But yeah, if you guys want to see a Let's Play of Miles Morales, I'm considering doing it just because I have the PS5. And that's really the big reason why I was kind of holding off on doing a lot of content for this game and for Miles, was just the fact that, like, there are better versions of this game that are more visually appealing. And I kind of wish I had better equipment to kind of record that stuff because I'm still running an old Elgato HD60 Pro. Which there's nothing wrong with that, it's totally fine. It's a serviceable piece of equipment, but this game is outputting at 4K at 60 frames per second, or even 120, depending on if the game can handle it. So being able to... I think I'll go to the farthest one on the left. So being able to record this at its most maximum resolution instead of being bottle capped at 1080 would be the best, but those pieces are stupidly expensive. It's like basically buying a new console.
The Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help. Miles and I are headed there to evacuate the staff.
Don't do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. I need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
All units, escaped prisoners are looting a supply station. Officers, please report to Lincoln.
My men are sheltering civilians at the Upper West Side precinct, but Rhino and a group of escaped convicts are laying siege to the building.
I'm nearly there.
Oh, whip guy, fun.
That would be Rhino's handiwork. Hurry, the building won't survive much more structural damage.
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's throw away.
If these escaped cons were smarter, I'd be worried. Okay.
But yeah, I'm debating doing a couple of Let's Plays for a few games that I really enjoy. Miles obviously being one of them, and you guys really like the Spider-Man stuff, so that's what this channel is known for, unfortunately. Not that I really have a problem with that, it's cool that you guys like the Spider-Man stuff, but I want to be able to do other things as well, and still maintain that audience interest without it just being detrimental to my channel. So I was thinking about doing Miles, obviously, because I really enjoy Miles, but I was also thinking about doing Deus Ex Revision, because that seemed to be one of the bigger channels, one of the bigger things on my channel in the last few years has been that review that I did on Revision. Somehow, someway. Because I was like one of the very few people who actually managed to do like content on that game. For reasons unknown. I'm trying to hit the guy there. Oh god, great. I was hoping I'd hit him. So yeah, if you guys would be interested in those Let's Plays, let me know. I'm still working on like...
He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams.
Oh, I don't know how I got that dodge. Yeah, I've just been deliberating it. If you guys would like to see it, let me know. Comments and stuff. Where's the other barricade? Unaware. Nice. Spider-Man 2'd him. I hung him on the thing. One of my favorite things to do in that game is just hang enemies on the
not gonna let that happen. I'm on it.
lampshades.
One roof clear.
Deal with Spider-Man fast! We gotta break this filthy gas!
I'm the best there is at what I do. But what I do is quit.
Ah, great.
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks. Who thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks? Guys, we're on the same team. At least wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts.
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Yeah, anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me?
I understood that reference.
Anybody?
Oh, I didn't wipe him. Who's the Sable guy?
Starting right here!
Riker's SKBs are down. Need to deal with Sable's flying monkeys now.
And they're gone.
Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. I'm headed across the park to deal with Electro. Call you when I'm there.
Great, I'll let my men know to expect you.
Want to cross the pond? Let's go.
Miles,
I wish I would go across the pond.
Hey, Pete. Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things in the
I've never visited England, but I really, really want to.
Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
Units with riot gear needed to respond to a violent disturbance. Additional officers needed at Carnegie Hall.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside.
Robots in disguise.
Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable
Ah,
these
crap, I had impact.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and human-related needs.
Forgot I had impact weapons on. Smack, smack, smack.
down, 3 to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the Raft. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that? Great. 2 left.
Okay. Ow, ow. I'm not trying to go there. I was wondering, well, like, what are you webbing? Now I know.
Only one more. Last transformer trapping the police is hanging from that helicopter. Wow. Bet you that's the first time anyone has said those particular words in that particular order.
Maybe. Let's try to get some height here to get that doohickey.
How did they even get that thing attached? It can't be easy to fly like that. Did they train specifically for this one obscure scenario? So many questions.
There you go. Mission accomplished.
Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand. How come I never fight guys with arachnophobia?
Oh, got the rare takedown again! And again, like, this dingbat just stands in the way and ruins the animation. Thank you very much, game, for deciding you want enemies all in the anus. Sweet chin music.
Okay, Yuri. Both precincts are secure. I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veteran Center. Where are you?
I got held up.
Making my
Are you
way
okay?
downtown.
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move!
But yes, outside of this, I've been working on 4 reviews all at once, and that has been a process. One of them is kind of like, I wouldn't say a surprise, but it's something that I want to do in between, like, the main heavy hitters. Obviously, I've got 2 Superman reviews. Next, I got Shadow of Apocalypse and Superman Returns, and shortly thereafter will be Batman games. I'm not sure if I'll get to the Arkham series just yet. But I will be starting off with, like, Batman Returns. That's going to be the first one. And then I'll be working my way through some PS2 games that I own for the Dark Knight, and then after that, timing-wise, we'll see if I can manage to squeeze in the Arkham games. We'll see. But it's coming soon.
Hold on!
Just brace yourselves!
Her hair has always perplexed me. Because obviously she has, like, that side part, or, like, on her forehead, right? But it never moves. It has no physics whatsoever. And I get why. Because hair physics are not exactly easy. Physics on any clothing, really, is kind of difficult.
Miles, come on!
Any cosmetic, cosmetic part of a character or physics are kind of, like, difficult. Thanks. Make a slight nod, like, yeah, I'm good. Poor Pete can't catch a break in this. He got like 14 broken bones. He gets an entire like roof collapsed in on him.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
Killed a bunch of smoke probably. His lungs are probably charred.
If it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey. So I didn't know if, you wanted...
It doesn't redeem you, Mary
sparkling
Jane.
or
It does not redeem
flat
you at
or
all.
Spring? Or...
Though I will say,
spring? So I
I will say,
each.
I totally understand.
Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were
I
just
totally
talking
understand where
strategy.
she's coming from.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It
Because
needs our help.
All of our help.
Alright, well, call the play, coach.
Okay.
Because
Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an
oh
anti-serum
wait,
for Devil's
they stopped
Breath.
talking.
Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong,
Channeling
call me.
Jamie Foxx Electro
We need
there.
to keep that place and the people there safe.
Alright, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang at Costume Nut Jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Okay, so weird zoom in. Like I was saying, I can kind of sympathize with her because I know how it feels to feel
MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath
helpless
cure.
or useless,
Time for me
or
to focus on finding Otto and stopping whatever he has planned.
you feel like you can't contribute to something,
We need to
right?
start
And
tracking the
you
big
want to
boys.
feel capable.
Still no
I
leads
guess
on
that's the word I'm looking
Octavius?
for. You want to feel capable.
Nothing.
And with Mary Jane's issue is like Peter
Everyone in that department
is very
will be
overprotective of her, and it's understandable why,
Let you know what I find.
considering that we know the circumstances surrounding everything that's happened in Peter's life. So we sympathize with his position on the matter a little bit more, just because we have a little bit more knowledge of the situation as compared to Mary Jane, where she just feels like, you never let me do anything because you're always worried about me dying. Which, okay, yeah, I know you care about me, but I want to feel capable too. It still doesn't excuse just how much of a shitty, toxic human being she is in this game, where she continuously puts herself in harm's way for the sake of what feels like, one, sticking it to Peter, and two, because, like she said, she just wants to do the saving. Like, it's a pride thing for her. Yeah, not too big of a fan.
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this Devil's Breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising.
Came from mechanical tentacles.
Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath.
Sounds
Should be
more
able to
like
track the dispersal path now. Trail goes
sounds
in a
more
few
like
directions.
sunscreen than it does like
Need to find
Devil's
the right
Breath.
one.
Okay. Where is the...
Losing the trail.
Yeah.
Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. My thesis.
Oh, I'm trying to go down the thing.
Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights.
Well, this would be a good place to take like a photo mode. Look at that lighting, man. It's so good.
Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in.
Alright, I gotta go. All this stuff is kind of like backstory. I'm not gonna
What's this now?
waste time.
UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on.
Waste your guys' time and all the specifics.
There we go. Hidden markings. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath seems like the last stage of the What's Vulture doing in Electro's disabling Oscorp? Rhino's targeting Oscorp. Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position?
Dastardly, dastardly man.
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius.
Backup plans for his backup plans. Me and my brother constantly quote that all the time.
Are you okay?
I wonder if they're gonna try and do something similar to this with the Green Goblin. That would be amazing. Paying homage to that classic comic book cover where the Goblin kind of swoops in and grabs Pete in mid-change and like drags him around.
That's great. Okay. Talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Here we go.
Teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals. Like killing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you?
Me, you're up.
No, Adrian. It's me, Spider-Man.
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight in seconds.
So a funny story about that line, I didn't know. Shout outs to Bucket Animator over on Twitter. Jeff Weiner, one of the talented animators over at Insomnia Games. So that Yo Adrian line was inspired by him. He came up to the writers and was like, it probably would be cool if like Spider-Man said that.
I must break you.
Considering that he's fighting Adrian Toomes, and so Rocky reference.
You got my joke. I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting.
And I remember back when I first played this, I was like, they actually made like a Rocky reference. That was so awesome because I'm a big fan of those films. I thought I was gonna hit him.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it?
But yeah, I'm a big fan of those films, so the fact that this game referenced it.
The wisdom of experience, fine pairing.
Was pretty dope. I laughed the first time I heard that. Oof. Should crush your sternum, man.
He doesn't stand a chance! Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. Miss me, now you got me. You know what? Forget I said anything.
See if I can take one of those. Get Electro with it. They make comments about
Nothing more than luck!
Not even close, Max. As you.
ow, what hit me? Bye-bye. Round the bird.
Should check on Sparky.
You might have got the old man, but I'm gonna get you!
Confidence, I like it. Unreasonable, unjustified, but still confident. Good on you.
Got him. Stick around. Oh, that was strange.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
Just leaves Electro there.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man.
Okay, so I think this is a good spot to kind of leave off
Need to
on.
update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Clean water in New York? Have you seen the Hudson? God. Any body of water in that state, really. It isn't like in the upstate. Is pretty bad. Alright. So yeah, I think this is a good spot to leave it
I should check on Miles.
for now.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
Gee, every time I say that, somebody calls. Stop calling
I'm
me.
fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. All that goes double for May.
It's
Nobody
really,
can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe.
mask and gloves. It's really, too real to current times. Okay, I'm gonna get another call. Okay, this is a good spot to leave it off. And the next play will be next week. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Forgive me for being a little rusty when it comes to this sort of thing, because like I said, the last time I actually recorded anything for the Let's Play was over a year ago, so kind of shaking off the cobwebs and trying to be, I guess, entertaining. But yeah, catch you guys on the next one. See ya.